Now we are going to solve this the second way. Ooh, I need a different pen color. Purple is for the second way. Okay, I'm going to write this original equation over again. Equals -1/4. And then we are going to multiply this entire equation by whatever the common denominator would be, and it is 4. So we're going to go 4 times this, and 4 times this, and 4 times this. We're not going to leave anybody out. Everybody gets 4. A little bit more 4 in their life. So 4 times 3n divided by 4 plus 4 times 5/4 equals 4 times a negative. And since it's negative, I'm going to put it in parentheses. Like that. Okay, this is all 4/1, 4/1, 4/1. And then we just do a lot of multiplying fractions and cross-canceling and multiplying across. So let's start here. The 4's cancel. That's wonderful. We're left with 3n. And then what happens here? The 4's cancel, and we're left with a +5. And equals, and the 4's cancel again, and we're left with -1. All right, let's go ahead and solve this. So inverse operation of addition is subtraction. We have -6, 3n, and divided by 3, and we get n equals -2, which is the same exact answer. If you got that right, you are amazing, but not quite. You still have a little bit more amazing. You need to show me that you can do this check. You can amazingly do this check. I don't even know if that makes sense, but that's okay, because it's all right. So here we go. 3n. All right, so, okay, we have to plug in the -2. However, you have to remember, whenever you plug in a negative number for a variable, you always have to put it in parentheses. Parentheses, parentheses, parentheses. So there we go. We're putting -2 in for n, and we're putting it in parentheses. Okay, then we're going to do that little multiplication there. It ends up being -6. Does this equal? I don't know. I don't know if it equals. That's why we're doing the check, to figure it out. Okay, we have a common denominator. Awesome. So we just combine what's on top. -6 plus 5. That would be a -1 divided by 4. Which is the same thing as -1/4. It is a true statement, which means, yes, it does. It means that n equals -2 is the solution to the original equation, which is all the way over here. There you go. Woohoo! Yes, we did it. If you did that right, woohoo! You are awesome. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, here we go. Can you see it? I think you can. Check it out, example 2. We are going to solve it, not 1, not 2. Well, yeah, we're only solving it 2 ways. I don't know what I'm talking about. 2 ways. So first thing is to write the original equation. 5x over 9 plus x over 3 minus 13 over 9 equals 1/3. All right, so we need a common denominator. What is it? When you count by 3s, when you count by 9s, what's the first number you come up with? And it's 9. Okay, this is already a 9. Awesome. Don't have to do anything. This is not, so I need to multiply this by 3 and this by 3. This is a 9. Awesome. Don't have to do anything. But this is not. We need to multiply this by 3 and this by 3. So we end up with 5x over 9 plus 3x over 9 minus 13 over 9 equals 3 over 9. All right, so we have 2 sides of the equation. We need to combine like terms. So I see a little x over here, and I see a little x over there, and then I see a mighty constant. But again, this is a very lonely constant because it is all by itself. But there were 2 variables here that we need to combine. They're friends. They want to be together. So they have a common denominator of 9, so we just add the numbers on top. 5x plus 3x is 8x over 9. And then we just drop down the constant. Negative 13 over 9 equals 3 over 9. All right. Okay, this is a 2-step equation. we need to get rid of this third wheel and do the inverse operation, which would be positive 13 over 9 to both sides equals, and this cancels. And what do we have? We have 8x over 9, and then we have to simplify this. So we have a common denominator, 9, awesome. We just need to add the numbers on top. 3 plus 13 is 16 over 9. This equals sign definitely could be better. I'm a little disappointed in myself right now, but we're gonna have to make that work. Okay, we have to get x by itself. It's a fraction multiplied by x right there, so we need to multiply by the reciprocal of 9 over 8 to both sides, and look what happens. They all cancel. It's lovely. And what happens over here? We look to cross cancel, and the 9s cancel out, and they become 1. And then what about 16 and 8? Well, I know that 8 goes into both. 8 goes in there 1 time, 8 goes in there 2 times. Multiply across, and we get 2. The answer is 2. Okay, so it is time to do this the second way. Oh, I need to change pins. The second way. We're going to write down this original equation. 3 minus 13 over 9 equals 1/3. And then we are going to multiply by whatever the common denominator would be. And it would be 9. So we are going to multiply this by 9, and this by 9, and this by 9, and that by 9. Everything gets a 9. So we're going to go 9 times 5x over 9 plus 9 times x over 3 minus 9 times 13 over 9 equals, and one last, 9 times 1/3. Everything gets multiplied by 9. Okay, now we just have to do this little multiplying of fractions. This is lovely. I love it. The 9s, they cancel out. We're just left with 5x plus, what happens here? Common factor, it is 3. 3 goes into 3 1 time. 3 goes into 9 3 times. 3 times x is 3x. Oh, yeah, this is good. The 9s cancel, and we're just left with negative 13 equals, what happens over here? Common factor of 3. 3 goes in there 1 time. 3 goes into 9 3 times. 3 times 1 is 3. Okay, 2 sides of the equation. Now it is that time to combine like terms. And I see an x there, and I see another x there, and then there is a lonely constant all by themselves, all by myself. Okay, anyways, enough of that. All right, so 5x plus 3, 8. You add them together, and you get 8x. Minus 13 equals 3, and then we're getting x by itself. So we're going to add 13 to both sides. And those cancel, and we're left with 16, 8x, and then we divide both sides by 8 and get x equals 2. Same answer. Awesome. Okay, the last thing we need to do is we need to check this problem. So we are going to write the original equation. Original. Okay, original equation, minus 13 over 9 equals 1/3. And then we're going to plug in this 2. So we're going to go 5 times 2 divided by 9 plus 2 over 3 minus 13 ninths equals 1/3. Going to do this little multiplication there, order of operations. Do the multiplication first. We get 10 over 9. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 2/3 minus 13 over 9 equals 1/3. Okay, these are my 2 sides. These have a nice common denominator of 9, so let's go ahead and combine them. 10 ninths minus 13 ninths would be a negative 3 ninths. 3 ninths plus 2/3 equals 1/3. Okay. So at this point, we could get a common denominator. Okay, it needs to be 9 times this by 3 times this by 3. Negative 3 ninths plus 6 over 9 equals 1/3. We have a common denominator. And then we just go negative 3 plus 6, which is 3 ninths equals 1/3. I don't know. And we need to put this in lowest terms. What goes into both of these numbers? It is 3. 3 goes in there 1 time. 3 goes into 9 3 times. It is 1/3 equaling 1/3. This is a true statement, which means that, yes, finally, x equals 2 is the solution to the original equation all the way up over there. All right, if you did this, this deserves a yokurikimashita. You did a great job. I will see you next time. Bye.